Morning. It is Wednesday and just left the B&B, walking back through Boscastle now, and then we're going to pick up the coast path down at the harbour and then head on around to Tintagel, see supposedly where King Arthur either lived there or was born there or something with Merlin. But yeah, bring you back once we get up onto the coast and see the views from up there. Boscastle, a little bit like Lynmouth, was sadly affected by devastating floods back in 2004. Thankfully no one here died. In fact, the taxi driver I spoke to yesterday said the only injury reported was a broken finger. So yeah, incredible really, when you remember the sort of footage that you used to see on the news of it. And the taxi driver said there's still several cars out in the sea that got swept away and they've never been recovered. And yeah, apparently you can go onto YouTube and there are people that film the cars under the water when they go diving. But yeah, incredible sort of scenes I remember watching when I was a bit younger. So that building behind me was once used by customs officers and now is a coast watch station. And there's a man on watch in there at the moment, so just said hello to him. It's a lovely morning. You got some low-hanging cloud and mist over on the hills, up on the cliffs, and then out at sea it's, well, as you've already seen, it's nice and clear. There's nice light on it. Yeah, it's getting quite warm. It's going to be a good weather day. Look at this dry stone wall, the sort of zigzag pattern. Apparently it's called Kersey Way is the style wall. Yeah, a lot of work in that. A lot of the gates and stiles you have to climb over on the coast path are a bit tricky with a bag, but this is the worst I've seen. I mean, that's pretty tight just for a person to fit through. Like, it's only like 2.5 hands wide. And yeah, I'll take my pack off, lift my pack over, now walk through sideways. Crazy. Not very helpful. That's the slate quarry, or old slate quarry. Must have been quite a scary place to work on the steep cliffs there, especially in the weather we get up around these parts sometimes. Right, just left Trebarwith Strand. Oh, just left Trebarwith Strand. What's it called? You know. Just left Trebarwith Strand behind me, and had a sandwich in the cafe. It's really, really nice, but it was a bit pricey. It was £6 just for a sandwich. That was it, you know. But it was very nice. Especially when your tea last night was a packet of crisps and an energy bar. But yeah, steep climb out of Trebarwith. This section now is described as being a bit more strenuous than the first one this morning. So a bit of a slog, I think, this afternoon. Next stop, or next bit of civilization, is Port Gaverne, and then Port Isaac. So there's no water between Trebarwith and Port Gaverne. So the cafe do offer to refill your water bottles in exchange for a small donation to their charity. So that was good. You know, I've got 2 bottles of water now to see me through this afternoon. Because there's obviously more swell and waves in the ocean today, you can smell the salt in the air. It's really strong, it's nice. Reminds you of like being at the beach as a child. When we can't read the sky, just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of them. Between Trebarwith Strand and Port Gaverne, which is not too far in front of me now, there are a series of very strenuous ascents and descents, maybe four or five of them. Really hard, like, you know, considering this is the second half of the walk as well, so I'm already fatigued. But yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get to Port Gaverne soon, and I will end my walk at Port Gaverne and get a taxi to my campsite for the night, because I need to get there and check in before reception closes. So I'm on a bit of a tight time limit. So yeah, Port Gaverne and then onto the campsite. Right, we are all pitched up now. We're at a campsite. Got to Port Gaverne, had a nice drink, and got a cab to South Wind's campsite in Posef because I'd already paid for the site, and there wasn't much or anything around Port Gaverne, Port Isaac area for camping. So my options tomorrow are to walk down to the path, the coast path, sort of Posef area, and walk on to Padstow, or get a taxi back to Port Gaverne and carry on from there, or neither of the above, and maybe just call it a day here and you know, have a rest day tomorrow, because I am pretty tired. It's been a tough 5 days. I think it's been 5 days. Distances have been fine. It's like comparative to the last time I was out. It's just the ascents and the descents. You know, going down is just as hard as going up. It's a different set of muscles and pressure on your joints. So I'm feeling quite tired now. It's been really nice weather. The sea's been amazing. Haven't had time for a swim this week. Haven't had time, and maybe haven't quite got to a beach at the right time for me to sort of take the opportunity to go and have a swim. So if I do have a rest day tomorrow, you know, I could go and just relax on the beach for a little bit. Anyway, so we'll see, but I will let you know in the morning what our plans are. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you on the next one.